नमस्कार फ्रेंड, एक बार आप सभी का स्वागत है। फ्रेंड्स, AIBPRC ने जो अभी टीम AIBPRC का जो मीटिंग 11 अक्टूबर को IBA ऑफिशियल्स के साथ हुआ था, उसके बारे में उन्होंने डिटेल मिनट्स भेजा है और इसको एड्रेस किया है AK गोयल, चेयरमैन इंडियन बैंक एसोसिएशन को। चूँकि ये पत्र बहुत लंबा है, 5 पेज का है, इसलिए मैं 102 पार्ट में वीडियो बनाऊंगा। पहला मुख्य मुद्दा जो है पेंशन अपडेशन है और सेकंड और बाकी जो आइटम्स हैं वो दूसरे वीडियो के पार्ट 2 में रहेगा। फ्रेंड्स, एज द आउटसेट वी कन्वे और सिंसियर थैंक्स एंड ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर गिविंग अस टू द अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ प्रेजेंटिंग आवर case and is being heard. We also record our admiration and the appreciation for the concern and care with which the officials carried on the dialogue for more than 3 hours. It was an interactive session which we believe would prove fruitful results. The proceedings of the meeting are briefly reported hereunder for record and reference. IBA was represented by Sri Gopal Murli Bhagat, Deputy Chief Executive, Sri Brajeshwar Sharma, Senior Advisor, and Sri Shankar Narayanan, Advisor. AIBPC was represented by Sri KB Acharya and the others leader. The discussion went on in respect of issues here under. Agenda 1, Pension Updation. The detailed views of our organization were placed in the following manner. On pension updation, we discussed at length the provisions of Regulation 35(1) Appendix A and its subsequent amendment in the year 2003 to make the provision an open-ended one with universal applicability. Quote, basic pension and the additional pension wherever applicable shall be updated as per the formula given in Appendix 1, unquote. We also referred to Regulation 5.7 and 11, which deal with the formation and adequacy of the corpus, its statutory responsibility of the banks regarding 35(1) to update pension with each salary revision of serving employees and officers. BEPR 1995 having been framed by the Baroda boards of the bank with the previous sanction of the Government of India and in consultation with the RBI on the pattern of central government and RBI pension schemes. We also shared the previous correspondence of IBA with then General Secretary of IBOC, Comrade R.N. Godbole, standing as the testimony to our contentions mentioned herein before and as per the minutes of the small committee meetings of IBA, Union and Officers Association. We empathetically argued that cost should not be cited as a reason to deny legally accrued rights and benefit of the pensioners and retirees in a defined benefit pension scheme where pension was held as deferred wages by honorable courts. Still, we handed over the detailed calculation sheets prepared by AIBPRC, which shows the cost of pension updation of all members bank, including SBI, and which is very well manageable, a proposition within the annual yield of the corpus. We pointed out the unnaturalness of the certain assumption of the actuaries which had pushed the cost to an astronomical proportion. We then handed over all the documents on which we relied upon to make our presentation. We also submitted the reply to DFS to the petition given by Sri J.D. Sharma to the Petitions Committee of Raj Sabha, where they had enclosed the Gazette notification in respect of amendment of Regulation 35(1) with reference to Bank of Baroda and further carried out by the other banks. We did not conceal our dismay and disappointment over the contents of the affidavit filed by IBA. Into the Honorable Supreme Court in the well-known MC Singla deceased case, we appealed for quicker disposal of the issue in view of the advanced age of the retiree. We also categorically asserted that what is required to be done by the banks is to implement Regulation 35(1), which was amended in 2003, making updation of pension to all pensioners covered under the defined benefit scheme without further delay, and to implement the same as per RBI formula to all pensioners up to 11 bipartite settlement, respecting the statutory obligation. We cited Regulation 56 to drive home a point that our pension scheme is on the same lines as the central government pension and commutation rules and Central Civil Pension Rule 1972. And after oral presentation during the meeting, we handed over copies of all documents which have been relied upon by us to substantiate our contention on the subject. Sir, you will appreciate that we definitely deserve an explanation and are entitled to know the valid reasons as to why the Regulation 35(1) is not implemented despite a lapse of 2 decades of its amendment, when all other regulations including 43, 45, 48 relating to the penal provisions including initiating disciplinary proceedings against the pensioner are implemented with LCT. Views of IBA. The officials of IBA informed us that they were aware of the developments and familiar with the documents relied upon by us. It was further informed that the issue of updation of pension is on the IBA's agenda. बट IBA ने कुछ ऐसा डिस्क्लोज या ऐसा डिस्कशन नहीं किया जिसके बारे में कुछ ये पता लगे कि क्या IBA का रिस्पांस पॉजिटिविटी की तरफ है कि पेंशन अपडेशन के बारे में। जैसा कि यूबीओ की मीटिंग के साथ उन्होंने अड़ंगा लगा खास अपडेशन की बात करते हैं, लेकिन इनके AIBPRC के साथ उन्होंने कोई ऐसा बात नहीं किया। केवल उन्होंने कहा कि पेंशन अपडेशन हमारे एजेंडा में है, लेकिन उस एजेंडा को हाउ वी कैन फुलफिल। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स। नेक्स्ट पार्ट में आपको अदर आइटम्स के बारे में मैं डिस्कस करूंगा। थैंक यू।